side! Move now!
Advance!
You see that thing? That's what's left of the Reachmen gathered at Vernim. We need to learn more about these things. The Ghasts keep repeating the name Calyx Thorntongue. Go kill him, take his heart, and bring it back to me. Necromantic energies gather in the heart. It's the seat of life and unlife. Everything I need to know about a person, I can learn from his heart. I suppose I am a little obsessed. Well done. Indeed. As you do, collect their hearts. I feel powerful magicka radiating from this one. With more like it, we may be able to put an end to Strahl himself. I will be back at camp, researching.
Here! Circle around!
Fan out! Move to flank!
Here!
Help me, please. You've returned. With a number of dripping presents. Excellent work. You have my thanks. These vine-twisted abominations may yet prove useful. You may have noticed the ruin in the center of the wood, that shroud of death and darkness. Nothing living can pass through it. Luckily, the dead can. Oh, I thought it was obvious. We kill you, sort of. These grave-born hearts, yes, imbuing their essence into a potion, like so. Drink this. Trust me, nothing will go wrong. The bravery of Vivek. Nicely. You have a little something on your mouth there. Absolutely, I think. You're much less alive than you were a few minutes ago, anyway. That should get you through the shroud. At the bottom of the ruin, there should be a totem powering the death shroud. Destroy it! The shroud goes away, and the living can enter the ruin.
Let's go.
With the shroud gone, we can follow you in. You're looking a little dead around the edges. Let me take care of that. Of course! How could I have forgotten? Here, hold still. Let's get this done.
Be on guard. Ooh. Strahl is all that remains. His time on the river must come to an end.
I can't control my body! Behold the power of the worm!
He killed Lieutenant Belron. He'll pay with his... He has me. Don't mourn my fate. End him.
These world cultists shall restore the reach! Die!
Let's get back to the surface. I'll meet you back at camp.
Here. Yeah! Here!
I didn't think we were going to make it out of there. Dajahil, Belron. I will make sure the Centurion, the Pact, knows of Strahl's defeat. Dajahil and Belron sacrificed themselves to see that beast slain. Their sacrifice will be remembered.
Glad you made it out, Arrow. I'll make sure Dajahil and Belron go up on the rolls and Mournhold. It's mad to think all those people, reduced to ink on parchment. We need to warn the settlements west of here. You put a stop to Strahl and the Reachmen, but the worms are a far bigger menace. Nimolten. Thane Fiora is a brave, intelligent woman, and she has the resources to protect the rest of the Ragged Hills. Grab a guardsman when you reach the town. They'll direct you where you need to go. Fiora is apparently a dynamo on the battlefield. I've heard stories you wouldn't believe. Death, Reachmen, now the worms. I need to check on my family. We have a little farm down south. My wife's father started it, actually. Stop by and say hello if you get the chance. Tell her I sent you. Woman makes the most amazing sweet rolls.
Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Welcome to Nimolton, traveler. Do you seek the counsel of our mighty Thane Fiora? Or are you here with Sergeant Iris' contingent? Urgent news, eh? Perhaps it'll take her mind off the troubles. Been enough of that lately. There was an attempt on the Thane's life. Her housecarl, of all people. Bastard. Sergeant Ira and her squad arrived just recently to look into the matter. Aye. Our Fiora's a tough one, she is. Cut that hawker down where he stood. Look, I have to keep to my post. I'm sure the sergeant and our Thane will want to speak with you. The hall is just up the stairs, off of the main square.
Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My friend, I would swear we only spoke days ago. I can see by the look on your face you know of Nimolton's dark times. Well enough. It's good to have a reason to get up in the morning. Without my family the way it was, it's easy to wallow in thoughts of Bleakrock. Of the good days. This investigation, that's what I do now. Denskar used to say I latched onto things like a mama bear. Wouldn't let anything go. Now I use that instinct for the Pact. After my breakdown, some of the others pulled strings for me with Pact command. As I was training, we talked about what I would do. This seemed the perfect fit.
What brings you to my hall? You don't look in need of a Thane's help. And if you are with Ira, I am not in need of her help either.
A friend of Ira's? Well then, welcome to Nimolton. The King's Arrow, yes? Well met. Tell no one that Beitarnes was a member of the Worm Cult. I won't have Nimolton fall into chaos. We are on his trail. My advisor and the court mage search for any hint of the cult as we speak. Keep that to yourself. I won't have the Nimolton fall into chaos. We're on his trail. My advisor and the court mage search for any hint of the cult as we speak. Slow. My advisor Borodin is at the inn questioning townfolk. My court mage Golan is at the Mages Guild researching the worm cult. Would you help them? My people should not suffer for any problems within my court. I should have seen Beitarnes' treachery before it came to roost in my very hall. There's not much to tell. Bastard asked me for a private conference, said he had something sensitive to tell me. When we were alone, he pulled a knife. I had to crush his scaly neck with my bare hands. Not a thing. To think of all the days I let that scaleback drink my mead, live in my hall. Brrr!
Yeah! Yeah.
Let me guess. You're looking for worm cultists, right? Well, here we are. We're all worm cultists. Everyone in Nimolton worships worms and dances with Daedra. I've learned that the Thane needs to settle down. Having a troubleshooter come all the way out here, because Fiora had a fight with a housecarl. Shameful. It makes Nimolton look bad. I'm thinking we need a new Thane.
Get out of here! I'm busy! The Thane is impatient. I almost have it. At first, it stumped me. Why would the cult come to this backwater? What could the cult find in Nimolton and nowhere else? I need to do more research. I need to consult a book in the Thane's library to be certain. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
How goes the investigation? Nimolton reminds me of Bleakrock. All these good people oblivious to danger. If only we could have protected my husband and son. Have you learned anything? He's a fool. Has Golan uncovered anything interesting? Oh? And what is that? I'm eager to learn what he uncovers. In the meantime, would you investigate Betorness's home? It's just south of the Thane's Hall. I trust you'll miss nothing.
Here! You ask too many questions.
Murder? On my watch? Oh, good to see you. I have sad news. Golan is dead. We heard the sounds of a struggle. My soldiers and I arrived too late. In the library with a pair of smashed skeletons. The worm cult, I am sure of it. But how did they get past my guards? First the attack against the Thane, and now this. I've asked my soldiers to take a more active role in defending the hall. I pray it's enough. You're not afraid, are you? Stay strong, my friend. We'll find the heart of this corruption.
Here!
Greetings, Master Drendorf. As always, your memories are alive in me. How may I serve? I am, as you made me, Master, a Magica memory matrix, a place to hold safe your dearest memories. Research entry. As I suspected, the worm cult plans to use bound companion spirits to empower Sinmur. I found evidence they're gathering in the crypt beneath Nimalten. The footprints lead from this fireplace, here. What? No! Yes, Master Drendorf. Your notes on the companions indicate they once bound powerful heroes as eternal guardians. I cannot recall any other information on this subject.
My brethren moved to take Nimalten. They need you out of the way. I doubt I could take you in a fair fight. Luckily, I don't have to.
Seem to be making a lot of enemies lately.
final recruitment offer. If she refuses, she dies. Destroy!
The cultists. They came out of nowhere. Ira, she was leading them. She demanded I join the cult. Surprised her. I don't know. I cut her and she scampered like a skeever. Shut up and get out of here. Bleeding feels good. Reminds me I'm alive.
I saw her head toward the water.
Here.
She went into the crypt. So you've come to kill me. Do you remember Denskar? Litrek? Do you remember how they died, bleeding from Covenant blades? I watched it all. I watched them die. You can't know how painful that is. I barely see Trin. She's off on her missions, and she'll be dead soon too in this pointless war. The worm cult came when I was grieving. They said they could reunite me with my husband, my boy. All I had to do was pass information about the Pact. Maybe, but I chose to believe. It wasn't just secrets. Soon the cult asked me to kill for them. Golan, Thane Fiora. Trin would despise what I've become. I'm done with the cult. But it's too late, isn't it? What hope is there?
Here!
So, Ira was behind much of this, wasn't she? I don't pretend to know her reasons. All I want to know is whether you've dealt with her or not. Was it difficult? No matter. You did well. You've avenged Golan and all the others Ira lied to and murdered. Nemalton is safe. We owe you a great debt. The worms will find no shelter in the shadow of Nemalton.
I was looking for Sergeant Ira, but the Thane tells me she was slain valiantly defending her from the worm cult. I've just come from Pine Peak Caverns. The worm cult ambushed us. There are researchers there trapped in the caverns. I fear the worst.
Here! Here! Here.
Your mother was right. You are entirely out of your element.
Here. Here. Here!
It wasn't so long ago that I had not even heard of this worm cult. Now these worms are everywhere, killing people, destroying villages. This has to stop. We'll need it.
I'm doing what I can, but the weapons wielded by the worm cult have a cruel bite. We should have been more careful. Considering what we came here to do, we should have known there would be danger. Do you know what this place is? Pine Peak Caverns? This is where one of Ysgramor's companions was buried. Hakra was her name. We came to ensure that her tomb was safe, but the worms were already here. They ambushed us inside, and we barely escaped. I fear their intention may be to enslave Hakra's spirit. There is still time, though. Will you help? If you jab this shard into one of the cultists' corpses in the cave, Hakra can possess the body, and then she can tell us what to do to stop them. You have questions? The waters of knowledge flow stronger through Aranel, but I will answer what I can.
Yeah!
He's doomed and it's all my fault. I ran like a coward and left him there. Sheridan. When the cultists attacked, everyone ran. Sheridan and I were alone, lost in the caverns. They captured him, there was a ritual. Oh, what they did to him. I should have tried to rescue him, but I didn't. I just ran. I don't even know if he's alive. And they stole all our equipment too. I know it sounds dumb caring about that stuff. Please find him, and grab our equipment if you see any of it. Sheridan might still be alive. Oh, why did I run and leave him? Yes, of course. Forget the gear, just save Sheridan.
Destroy that thing! Hurry! Thank you!
Whose body was this? The flesh reeks. You placed me in one of those cultists, damn you! They're after me. Once they breach my tomb's defenses, their magic can bind me to their will. If you're the best this time has to offer, I see why they're looking to the past for heroes. 3 burial urns chain my spirit to this cavern. I cannot leave while they remain. Destroy them and I can escape before the cultists bind me. 2 urns rest in the lower reaches of the cave. Destroy those first. Dead rise within the caverns. They smell worse than you do. The last stone's above us! Hurry! The worm's binding me to his will!
Beware when next we meet.
Did you see his new bow?
I'll see you outside.
I feel I'll never leave that cavern, no matter how far away I travel.
You saved Sheridan. Bless you. You've been a lifesaver, literally. Sheridan and I are going to publish a report about our adventures here. Your heroism will figure prominently.
Yeah.
My bonds are broken. I'm free of that vermin-infested cave. Now to hunt down more of those damned cultists. Those worms, trying to enslave my spirit, then sacrifice me to enhance Sinmur's powers. A foolish plan, attempted by idiots. Even you were able to defeat them. That shard is mine, by the way.
You have restored tranquility here, and I hesitate to ask more, but I have no choice. Another of Ysgramor's companions, Valdor, he was entombed not far from here in Tarengrov. It is likely the worm cult seeks to enslave his spirit as well. Yes, we are in no shape to make the journey. If the worm cult is already there, then there is little we could do anyways. You, however, could help there as you have here. Tarengrov is to the south. Please go. Valdor's spirit must be protected.
Yeah.
Did you see the Dark Elf noble by the forge? He smiled at me.
I prefer the Cold Moon Inn to the Sober Nord. It's much more rustic. The celebration has been good for...
I'm...
My friend, I'm glad to see you again.
Preserve us! Help!
My friend, I'm glad to see you again. We could have used you here. The worm cult has made a mess of this dig site. We arrived in time to blunt their first assault, but they'll be back. I don't know if we'll live through another one, but I won't abandon these people. My friend, I'm glad to see you again. We could have used you here. I'll take any help I can get. We tracked the worms from Stony Basin. Got here just ahead of the cult. I guess that's why some of the Delvers still live, and a few of my men. The Delvers found an ancient puzzle and gathered notes about it, clues. The worms killed the Delvers to get their notes. Whatever they're after, we can't let them get it. Save who you can, but we need those notes. The worms won't stand a chance. I hope some of my men still live down there.
I'll head for Iverstead. Good luck.
Don't worry about me. I'll get out of here.
They've got Kirith too. She's in the tent behind the Dragon Mount.
You must listen to me. Wait. I heard what the worm cult is after. They're searching the rift for spirits of Ysgramor's legendary 500 companions. They intend to enslave those spirits and bind them to the giant Sinmur. Yes, I think so. I believe the ruins contain the burial vault of Valdur, one of Ysgramor's companions. Those pages you've collected? They're the clue to getting inside. If only I'd had more time. I hope so. My apprentice Daenerys is down in the vault, if he's still alive. Find him. Together, the two of you must find a way into the tomb and stop the cult.
Do not linger here. Danger threatens elsewhere. I am Valdur. I rode with the 500 at Ysgramor's side. But now, my very essence is racked by magic. Yes, the dark-robed mages, deep in the ruin. They're breaking the binding that holds me here. They're pulling me apart. Navigate the puzzle. Get past the doors. Stop them! My essence, tearing at my spirit. Stop them! ritual's almost complete. Stop the worms.
What? Must be a delusion. Nobody down here. I'm not dead yet, sure. I've got a gut wound, and I'm losing blood. Aside from that, I'm doing just fine. It's some kind of puzzle. Kirith and I were close to cracking it when the worm cult attacked. I think they're after the body of the companion buried in the vault. Yes, good. Right before the attack, Kirith translated the runes, but we couldn't make sense of them. It's like ancient poetry. I only know it has something to do with opening the doors. I pray you can decipher it.
The worms, ripping my soul apart. Help me. I can't think. They're ripping me apart. Follow symbols above doors. Whale, eagle, snake. Hurry. Follow me, Valiant. I'll lead you out. It's been so long. I'm free, and you saved me. Thank you, Liege Lord. No. With my shackles destroyed and the cult's ritual disrupted, I am free. They wish to enslave me, to use me to strengthen the giant Sinmur. I will aid you in your quest against the foul worms. My lord, before you go, there is one other thing. Now that I'm free, I can sense Hakra, the spirit guardian at Pine Peak. She speaks to me, warning of a dark gathering at Honric Tower, to the east. The cult, she says. Forces allied with you also gather at Honric Tower. I will journey there in my own way. You should travel there as well, my lord. Please, my liege lord, make haste for Honric Tower. Whatever darkness grows there must be stopped.
Here! Here! Here!
What is it?
Damn worms, driving them out will cost us dearly. And with all that we have accomplished, we still may not have the numbers to win this. And not a moment too soon. We can't wait for more reinforcements. We must strike back against these bastards before we lose our chance. Baldur told me of your deeds at Tarinkrav. Now our heroes have gathered, and we will need all of you to beat those damn worms and take back what is ours. They are building an army of Daedra. Their leader, the bastard Thalic Wormfather, stole Ysgramor's axe, Wuthrad. He has roused the ghost giant Sinmur. Many have gone to Sovngarde today. Many more will follow unless we close the portals and stop Thalic Wormfather. No ordinary soldier can deal with this. For this task, I need you. The spirits of Ysgramor's companions will ride with you against the worms. Talk to Baldur before you go. In kind speed, my friend.
This fiend, Thalic Wormfather. He cannot be allowed to hold Wuthrad. We will get it back. The king's soldier, Captain Hrosta, searches for Wormfather even now. In the meantime, you must stop the Daedra coming from Cold Harbor. There are 4 portals in the ruins. There are many cultists and many Daedra guarding them. But if you can find the portals and close them, that will reduce their numbers. The blessing of Ysgramor's 500 companions will be with you. Our power is stretched to its limit, but your need is great. Very well. We will raise one of the legendary 500 to aid you in this time of great peril. Aye, even in death, the companions yearn to fight for Skyrim. Would you enter battle with a warrior, a fire mage, or one of our talented healers? Choose, and they will fight by your side. Aye, wisely chosen. This lad stood against the might of Red Mountain, and sings the tale to this day in Sovngarde.
Here! Draining away. Well done. Here. Here. Here.
Focus wings. Keep going.
Here!
Portal closed.
Here!
To the portal in the central ruins.
Here.
Quickly, open the portal.
Alec Wormfather retreated through the portal to Arkwind Point. Go quickly. Captain Hrosta is there already.
Here! 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 Here!
Thank Kain. King Yoren said you'd be coming, but I was beginning to have doubts. We thought we had Dalek Worm. Thank Kain. King Yoren said you'd be coming, but I was beginning to have doubts. We thought we had Dalek Wormfather cornered, but these damn cultists put up a fierce fight. My soldiers were all killed. I'm the only one left. He's down below. He's got Wuthra down there too. I worry about what he might be planning. I cannot get through the door, though. It is bound by some horrid necromantic ward. It requires a living sacrifice. Someone has to touch that gem over there in the ritual circle. They will die, but then the door can be opened. One of the cult members did it to open the door for Wormfather. No, there is no time. The door must be opened, and you must go after Wormfather. I'll make the sacrifice. It's the right thing to do. It'll ensure my place in Sovngarde, at least. As dark as that may be, I can't say that I'd feel guilty. You know, back up near the portal, I think there was a Reachman in a cage. Perhaps he crossed the cult. I suppose you could bring him here, and trick him into touching the gem? All right, but be quick. Whatever Tharlek Wormfather is doing down there, we need to get in there and stop him, and fast.
Yeah.
You aren't a cultist, are you? Please, help me. They took me from my tribe. I disobeyed him. There was a ritual. A child. She reminded me of my Bruka. I was supposed to sacrifice her for the cult. I couldn't do it. I set that girl free, and I don't regret it. I was just following my chieftain. Wouldn't you? Tharlek Wormfather promised us glory, everlasting life and power. It was all lies and ash. I'm tired of war. Please, I just want to go home to my children. I thought I'd die here and never see my girls again. I am ashamed I was part of this foolish war. I'll return to the Reach and live a good life. I will never go to war again. Thank...
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. There really is no other way, is there? Yes, that's it then, isn't it? Best get on with it. It's a good end. Tell the others my story, would you? Tell them I died well. For the Pact and the Skald King. Give me strength.
Can't defeat me that easily.
defeat the worm cult. I give my spirit to Sinmur.
Thalik is dead. Long live Sinmur, eh? You saw the same thing I did. We stopped the ritual and you killed Thalik. But Wuthrad shattered. Thalik used the remaining power of the axe to fuse with Sinmur. Perhaps, but the axe shards have vanished. If they can be found, Wuthrad might be made whole again. The axe's haft still remains, though. Grab it, and let's get out of here.
Well done. Take the portal back to the Ebonheart Pact camp.
Hakra said Wuthrad shattered when you defeated Thalik Wormfather. Do not blame yourself. You fought with the courage of Ysgramor. And you turned the tide and cut off the head of the worm. Without Thalik Wormfather, the cult will be severely weakened. Thanks to you, I now see victory on the horizon. Before you returned, our soldiers saw the ghost giant Sinmur. He came from the mountains and he went east towards Riften. Yes, to the very edge of Tamriel if we must. I have sent troops into the Smoke Frost to warn Riften of his approach, but you should also head in that direction. The shards of Wuthrad have been scattered across the Smoke Frosts. Be watchful. Recover any fragments you find on your journey. In Riften, speak to Captain Vivica. Tell her I sent you. We will meet in the Smoke Frost, my friend. If not there, then in Sovngarde. Kind speed you.
Hold! I was sent for you!
Gonna gut him when I find him.
Here! Here! Here!
What do you want?
Welcome to Riften. I don't have time to be polite. We need help. If you're willing, I'll love you forever. If you're not, get out of my way. I don't care if the eight themselves sent you. If you're here to help, you have my thanks. The giant attacked the city, Sinmur. Dark energies surrounded him. He had an evil cunning in his eyes. Punted steer and men aside like toys. Funny, until they hit something. There's folk buried under rubble and fires everywhere. My healers tell me we need to burn the dead. They don't want disease to spread. It's a mess. Whatever you do, don't just stand there. I'm busy and there's plenty of work to be done. We're going to move these people soon. Come find me in town if you pitch in.
Here! 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 Here!
I'm not dead.
Thank you for freeing me.
I'm not dead!
Thank you for freeing me.
Thank you for freeing me.
Here! Here. Here!
Well, glad to see someone who can get things done. Good work. You'll find shelter for those who lost their homes. Maybe the Temple of Mara can put them up. You've done a good turn for the people here. Thanks. I already owe you, but I'm hearing rumors. They need to be investigated. My cousin on my pa's side. Her father's missing, and the family says Yeri saw what happened. Problem is, he went missing during the attack, but he wasn't anywhere near the West Wall. She swears something pulled him into one of the canals. Poor thing shocked out of her gourd. As you can see, I'm a little occupied. Get Yeri talking. Tell the pack's commander, Centurion Andrin, what you learn. I hope you can help Yeri. Her father saved my life when we were children.